I'm not super familiar with the Brazil scene, so I love these types of events because I get to see a lot more players and just learn all about that. And I'm very familiar with the NA side of things, so I'm curious how that's going to play out, especially in this first match, because like I mentioned, I'm not super familiar with Momo. I am very familiar with Jiv.
Yeah, I'm actually interested to see how Momo plays this matchup because he has a lot of experience against an Naoto player called Kingi in Brazil, but Jiv definitely plays a lot differently, and Momo dislikes playing against those kinds of rushdown characters because one of the worst traits of Amane is he has like no buttons to mash on defense. He struggles a lot to get out of this kind of pressures, and this is where Naoto shines.
Yeah, Naoto just has a lot of like really strong options both on defense to just kind of get out of the situations with enhanced DP and with a few other options here and there, but also just the overall strength of that pressure and just not super keen on the mix-up side of things, but a lot of plus frames, a lot of just good stagger pressure, and then just being able to call out a lot of player tendency is super good. And Jiv is no stranger to that. Part of the Shadow Money Wizard gang just going to be able to apply massive amounts of pressure, get all of the optimal damage out there, and we're going to see how that's going to match up against Momo right now. Let's go.
That's what I like to see. The thing I think is going to decide the match if Jive knows how to do with Amane's Oki, because that's like, does he know? Does he have this critical information? Because if not, he's going to do with a lot of 6D setups, and then Amane's drill level 3, we know what's going on, and the first thing that happens is 6D gaming.
Yeah, I was about to say, actually, oh, that was a really nice call out to the leap. I was about to say that I don't know how often Jiv has ever played against Dawn, but in the same vein, Naoto does have a lot of those similar setups where you have a little bit of a gimmick of just going for like an air reset, going for an air unblockable, and going to be able to get a little bit of damage, but able to tech the get that roll. And now, good pressure's coming out, and with that life lead, Overdrive comes out.
Oh my god, look at this man! What is he cooking?
What a statement from both players to start with. Immediately it's like, oh, do you know the 6D setup? Like the trick? Oh, you don't? I will, now that you've called me out, let me call you out like 3 times.
Yeah, those were like amazing knowledge checks, but man, Jive is playing extremely well. Really good read on the DP after the overdrive activation, and now Momo is just struggling to play. Yep. Normally Amane would have the upper advantage in the neutral, but it's not sounding like that. Jive has this dominated, and man, this is death.
Oh, that's actually so smart. And finish off with the super before the... Yep, that was super smart. Able to get the throw, recognizing that you're locked out overdrive, you can't burst this. I'm going to overdrive off the throw, get a burst safe route, close it out. Really good stuff to start things off for Jiv. And yeah, it's kind of like what you mentioned where just... like, Jiv is really, like, showing that Amane should have the advantage in neutral in a lot of spaces. That JB is super nice, and Amane, a lot of, like, the, like, long hitboxes on the C normals. But it's just the case where Jiv has kind of found the openings in the strings and in just the offense and found just good times to call them out.
It's really impressive that he managed to anti-air Amane. That's actually very difficult with all of the options he has to air install. But man, what is definitely making the difference here is Jive's ability to just catch Momo's rolls. Like every wake up, he couldn't get out of this, but now it's Momo's time to do this.
Oh, and yeah, just like really nice delay tech from Jiv, just to be able to get... So the nice counters, assault baited. Long have we waited, back to the corner.
Now one more time, and overhead, just mix up after mix up. Jive has the advantage one more time, Momo having a lot of difficulty just getting out of Naoto's pressure. And man, this is looking really bad for Momo.
Yeah, it's really tough because especially like at that round start situation, Momo has to really, like, if they want to make a call out in terms of like, I want to win the neutral game right away, I need to kind of pick a normal and kind of go with it, unless they want to go for more of a safe but less rewarding option. Oh, but to the disjoint, like in there, just kind of causing a lot of problems for him so far in this matchup. Nice stagger pressure. Oh, you are super dead, especially off of that first bait.
I don't have anything to say. Like, Jive is just doing all the right calls. Like,
Yeah, no, like
literally everything worked out for him.
And like, and especially that scenario with the just bursting right there, it's like you have to. You just got hit by Naoto's like second biggest starter. Like, you have no life. You just have to burst. So, a really good call from Jim to recognize that. Say, you're gonna burst. I'm gonna RC, and then we're gonna go to game 3 in a speedrun type of set right now. Unless Momo can kind of get that establishment in the neutral and just able to keep Jiv blocking and just take that chip damage.
One more thing, like, I'm really surprised that Jive is able to do, like, he's IBing everything in Momo's string. Like, literally every time that Momo tries to get in front of Naoto, Jive is actively defending. He's not just patiently waiting for Amane's string to end. He's just doing IBs, he's doing like phantom pains and all that. And it's looking like a wash. Momo just does not have any time to breathe till now.
Yeah, like, it's just the, like you're mentioning, Jiv's offense, very strong. His defense, very strong. His mix-up on the pressure, very strong. Like, Jiv is just, like, whenever people are like, oh, I like a Shoto because it has, you know, they have, like, the P, they have good all-rounders. Jiv is, like, the all-rounder of all-rounders.
This is the start, okay?
Yeah.
Get the level 3. This is what Amane really tries to do in all of his matches. I guess with the reset, with the hops, this is a really good situation now for Amane. Gets a hit, but unfortunately couldn't confirm. But still, he still has level 3. He has 50 meter and just tries to like get Naoto out of his pressure.
Yeah, I like that option where Momo's just kind of opted to say, I will spin this 50 meter. I do not need supers or RC to win this. I just need to get back to neutral. So anytime that they have that meter, they are just looking for that just option just to say, get off me, let's go back to neutral. I'll win it. And we'll see how it goes. Nice land into the 2A mix-up. That was a dirty cross-up. But the unfortunate drop!
Yeah, and this is a really bad situation. Unfortunately, now using the OS on the wake-up, getting hit by a lot of these wake-up throws. Jive gets all of the Naoto damage as we know it. And now we have
the call-out!
This is that?
Yeah, it's
RC?
super good.
My god, what a call-out for this overdrive activation. Jive was really prepared for this defensive option for Momo, and this is already 3 out.
Yeah, that was like... That shakes the foundation. Just
and it
the
was
moment
exactly at the time that Momo was like getting into the game, like managing to play the neutral more solid, but like this thing just crumbles him, like, for sure. He needs to maintain calm if he wants to get back to this, because till now, Jive has been completely dominant.
Yeah, we'll see if Momo's able to establish himself or what will happen, but Jiv just playing out of his mind so far, just very clean, building a lot of meter off of these IVs. Stray 5C into just the full combo, got caught blocking, like doing a little bit of a chicken block. Just like that. Okay, now he is going to be able to block that 60. Does lead to the level 3 drill on the Amane, but nice roll catch. Oh, just straight tech, like, checks here and there.
Momo getting a lot of hits, but unfortunately couldn't be able to confirm on all of them. Gets the reset. Just Jive is dying from blocking. Finally gets the overdrive, and this manages to punish Momo's attack.
Oh,
no, for a reset, Momo has to be very aware. And like his favorite. This is his favorite move, just like random dives, especially when Amane has RC. This is almost always safe, and it's a very good starter for him as well. Momo finally gets the round. Let's see if he wakes up for the rest of the set.
Yeah, like, and that, even though, like, Jiv had, like, a really good reset there, kind of to get the situation back in hand, but, like, that was the first round that we saw, like, very convincingly that Momo, off the start, was just able to control the neutral and what could happen in that case. So, not a blowout just yet, but we will see. Jiv has gotten the straight hit here and there, almost got the full confirmed burst baited! Oh my goodness, that burst is catastrophic.
Why did you burst there, Momo? Like, what were you thinking? Like, you had the round up like this? Jive manages to get, like, he's winning mentally. That's about it. And not only in the game.
Spells, dude. He's got the Shadow Money Wizard game casting these hexes to make Momo go for some of these decisions, which are really costing, like, some key situations. And whenever you lose a key situation against Naoto, it is like 6k damage.
IBs one more time, getting out of the 60 reset. Momo now tries to get this 2 hops to make the anti-air with probably. And no, it was not far away. Man, these Rekus and dash blocks from Jive were amazing. He always gets out of the range from 5Cs, and this is making a lot of difference in the matchup.
Absolutely, his movement and just able to... He is showing clear comfort in playing around Amane's strong zones and like where like Momo just wants to be with that air throw, and able just to create another first save opportunity for himself.
Let him cook. Let him cook. Like
he did.
Man, he did not need to do this. Like he went for the full-on enhanced DP, RC, 6D. Like, what was that? He's going not only for the optimals, for the style, for the mental damage. He wants to destroy Brazil, and he's doing it.
He's like running down the hill with an enhanced DP and the American flag, just trying to start momentum off for America Strong in this, like, these sets. But we're gonna see, really nice tech. Calling out Momo's timing on that 60 and able to get something started in an early burst.
Yeah, like, tech one more time, getting out of the 60s, and really bad situation for Momo, trying to get the fuzzy jump, but gets hit by the 5B. That gets the full corner carry, and one more time, Amane needs to block.
Touching the rolls yet again. Momo's just popped so much residual damage from these different tech options, and Jiv just full on ready, call it out. Recognizing whatever you get the level 3, I'm gonna get enough meters that I can just run up enhanced DP RC and call it a day.
He's definitely not wrong, going with all of the defensive options that Naoto has. This is already a first FT point. Really bad situation for Momo. Wasn't able to get like any of his game plan working. But no, one more time, he's getting the hits, but never goes for the full confirm. And now Jive has the corner one more time. Momo, is he going to burst? Yeah.
That he will. He's opting for the burst here, saying that I need to get this round right now. And the hit is going to lead to a little bit of damage. Unfortunate drop from Jiv. Going to be able to get just the full route here with an overdrive. I don't think this is going to kill. I think Jiv agrees. Going to be able to go for an air dash and reset it. And just like that, that's another game. That's the set.
That's a wash, Bojack. That's a wash. Unfortunately. My God, Momo just got destroyed. Jive was completely dominating this set, like having literally every option to deal with Momo's like pressure, Okizeme, neutral. Nothing worked for Amane. Jive was completely prepared for this, and with all of the optimized combos as well, and not, like I said, not only damage optimized, but the mental and the style points that the chat is just like cheering for him.
Yeah, like that was just sheer dominance. Like Momo has shown before they are a strong player, but Jiv the entire time. IBs out the wazoo, perfect meter management. Oh, I got this random hit. Well, I need to deal exactly 3k and 3.25 seconds of overdrive, and what do you know? I got a route for that. Just like consistently showing like the critical decision making was on fleek, and he casted spells, brother. He just casted spells.
Yeah, we were wondering if Jive was prepared to deal with Amane, and man, like I never saw someone as prepared as him to deal with Amane's pressure. What was that like? Just seeing the IBs, the dash blocks, all that was really fucking amazing. Like especially the dash blocks. Like every time that Momo got a hit, he wasn't able to confirm with either of his C normals because of the distance, and that made complete difference in how to play these matchups. Momo does not normally drop all of this, so it's definitely a good point. It's definitely for sure Jive's credit.